Hi, how are you? It's Dr. Muso. Today we want to talk about a level. We want to talk about examination tips. What you are supposed to do when you answer a question at a level. So we want to talk about these tips so that you are going to do well when you write your examination. So what are you supposed to do when you answer questions at a level? You are supposed to answer four questions from at least three sections. There will be so many sections, and from those sections now, you have to answer four questions from at least three questions from at least three sections. You can pick one question from section A, two questions from section B, one question from section C. That is what we are talking about. Or you can pick one question from section D, two from section C, one from section A. So you are answering four questions from at least three what sections. Then you are supposed to know that our paper for A level is at 3 hours. So you have to budget your time wisely so that you are going to answer all the four questions that will be in your examination. So our exam is about 3 hours. Then when you answer your questions now, you are supposed to write them in form of an essay. So when you write them in form of an essay, you start with an introduction. You introduce us to what the question is demanding you to do. You are supposed to write a body in which you tell us more about what is being asked by the person. Then you are supposed also to give us a conclusion. So an essay should consist of an introduction, a body, and also a conclusion. And your essay, it can be 2.5 pages or it can be 3 pages. Make sure that your essay is touching both sides of the the question. Then, when you answer also questions at a level, make sure that you start answering questions that you understand. Start attempting a question that you are familiar with, a question that you understand, a question with easy terminology. Don't go for difficult questions or don't answer questions with English that you don't understand. So make sure that you start with a question that you are familiar with. It does not matter. You can start with the question on section D. You can even start with the question on section C, or you can start with the question on section B. What is important is at least to answer four questions from at least three sections. Then you are also supposed to underline the keywords. So when a question comes, when you open your question paper, underline the keywords before answering the question. If you underline the keywords now, you will be in a position of knowing the demands of the question. You'll be in a position of knowing what the person wants you to do. You know the greater side and also the lesser side. You know the size, the both sides that will be required in the question. Then you are not supposed to copy. Don't copy the question. When you open your question paper, just write the number. For example, you can write number 6. Then you start writing number 6. You start with an introduction, your body, your conclusion. Don't copy the whole question. It's not necessary. It will make you lose a lot of time. Then you are supposed to plan before you write. Make sure that you just write a short plan concerning what the person is demanding you to do. That is important in the sense that as you now will be writing, you'll be referring back to your plan, and as the more you are writing now, more points will be coming, and you'll be in a position of exhausting so many points that will be wanted by the person. So make sure you plan before you start writing your essay. But budget your time correctly. Don't spend much of the time planning. Just budget 1 minute, 30 seconds, or 2 minutes planning. Then after that, now you start to write your essay. So these are some of the tips that might assist you when you enter an examination, when you answer an exam for A level history. Thank you so much. It's Dr. Muso.